What's up, everybody? It's the Digital World Podcast, and this is gonna be a very interesting video. So, I want you to pay attention to this because this could be a very real possibility. I don't, I will come on the record saying this is something that's currently not happening. It's a very real possibility, but nevertheless, you should still know about different possibilities that are possible. Check this out.
Economic Forum website, as of May 2023, 36 countries worldwide will have smart city governance initiatives. Surveillance monitoring, analysis, reporting technology. You'll have a digital ID that will track in real time your shopping, your entertainment, your activities, and your carbon footprint. You'll also have a 15-minute travel limit without a permit. A permit to travel. And if you exceed any of these things, you'll be denied access to daily activities. Obviously, no one would move into one of these cities voluntarily, but they don't have to, because the laws governing Agenda 2030 land development allows the government to seize polluted land and move their residents to these smart cities. If you're living somewhere where your land and water is poisoned, you don't get an option to opt out. Where has land and water been poisoned recently?
So, very interesting, right? Then we come here. 15-minute cities. Not about convenience, about net zero control. These C40 cities are working towards no private vehicles, 3 items of clothing per year, no meat or dairy, 1 short flight every 3 years, to be achieved by 2030 with no democratic vote. And so here you see the ambitious target: short haul return flight every 3 years, 100% sustainable aviation fuel adopted, 0 private vehicles, 50-year lifetime for body of vehicle, 3 new clothing items per person per year, 75% reduction in supply chain waste. Here, 0 kilograms of meat consumption, 0 kilograms of dairy consumption, 2,500 kilocalories per person per day, 0% household food waste. Folks, I mean, that's the plan. And they're trying to get to that in 2030, in 10 years. Less than 10 years, actually, 7 years. You tell me if this is viable and if this actually can be done without huge decreases in population. And here's the link if you want to go see it. But this report that was written. Do you think that's possible? That you get all these masses of people to comply with this in 7 years? Now, comes to this video. Pay attention.
When I talk with Laura Logan, the famous correspondent, she'll say they've been talking about, 1.2 they, meaning World Economic Forum, have been talking about 1.2 billion people forced to migrate. They've been talking about that for years, and it's true.
Yeah, and they're going to blame it. They're bloody well going to blame it on climate change. You watch. That's
absolutely.
what they're going to do.
Absolutely.
You bet. Yeah. So 1.2 billion. 1.2 billion. So my estimation of 150 million is, you think, is optimistic?
I think highly optimistic. I would not be surprised. Jordan, I would not be surprised if by 2025, if 1 billion people aren't dead. I mean, we're really heading into the most epic famines that have ever happened in human history.
Yeah,
I watched this 7 days ago.
Man, I was looking at a Economist cover the other day, the Economist magazine, and it said 20 million people saved by COVID vaccine. And I thought, yeah, you bastards, for every million persons that you saved with the lockdowns and the whole vaccination, not the vaccination scam, but the pandemic panic, you're probably going to kill 50 because of supply chain disruptions and postponed starvation. And so, that's part of the problem with turning political decisions over to the medical experts, is that, well, we save some people with the left hand and we doom 100 more with the right hand. And there is a lag. We basically tried to shut down the world's economy for 2 years, as if we could do that because, well, look, everything's so plentiful, isn't it? Doesn't it matter at all that people aren't going to go to work? It turns out that it actually matters a lot.
And there you have it. So, folks, you gotta start paying attention to these trends because they're not going away. It's only gonna increase and increase and increase. So, that being said, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. It's the Digital World Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.